Now let's see the demo of onboarding an API host using our Indusface advanced plan. So first we need to go to the test portal. Generally, what will be the flow is that you can from the website register and start the onboarding. Because it's still not live, we need to log in as a fresh user. So I'm just logging in as a fresh user here. So as a fresh user, you would be asked to accept the terms and conditions, and then the next step would be to provide to select whether you want to onboard a web application or APIs. For the purpose of this demo, we are onboarding an API. Credit card is asked because API scanning is a paid plan. So just giving a dummy credit card for the demo purpose. We'll be adding this to our file. The credit card is we use Stripe for our credit card processing. So we don't store the credit card at our end at any point of time. So once the credit card is uploaded, you can click on proceed. I am, for this demo purpose, just scanning the test site. So once you give the host where you have your APIs which you want to scan, you will be asked to verify that you own this domain. The reason why this is important is that we do not want anybody to be able to scan and find the vulnerabilities, because the vulnerabilities are sensitive information. Various types of validation is available for the purpose of this demo. I'm going to do the email validation. So an email will be sent to me. And if you notice, I have onboarded vastest.indusface.com and my email ID belongs to the same domain. That's why the email verification works. So I have got an email ID. So I need to click on this link. Just give me a minute. Yes. So once you have verified, now the next step starts where you will be asked to provide the postman file. The postman file is needed because as a scanner, we would need to know what are the APIs and what is the sequence at which the APIs needs to be called. These postman files are generally available as part of your testing cycle. So in case you do not have a postman file, you can choose for a premium plan where our team will use the documents or any information that you can provide and help create the postman file for you. So once a postman file is uploaded, we'll look at the postman file will be scanned and all the vulnerabilities that are all the APIs that are part of the postman file would be listed. You can decide which APIs you would want to scan for. So in this case, I'm just choosing about 5 APIs to scan for and starting the scan. So that's how simple the scanning process is. You'll have to just upload your postman file and the scanning will start. Once the scanning starts, you will be taken to the onboarding page. In this case, we have additional sites already scanned also. So what I'll do is, as the scan gets completed for the APIs that has been identified, I'll show you how the results will look for the other host that has already been scanned. So for this customer, about three hosts have been already onboarded. We also have API discovery as part of our solution, which will help you identify the API hosts that are externally facing for your companies. The external asset discovery is a unique feature that is released by us, which will help you identify your external facing assets, be it web applications, APIs, and mobile apps. Once the asset discovery is run, the API host that has been identified will be listed here, and you can onboard them as needed. We also show the affected endpoints, which are the topmost affected endpoints of the API host, and then all the vulnerabilities are shown as also is shown separately. To see further details, you can go to the vulnerability section where the vulnerabilities of those of all the applications will be listed. You can see the further details also here by going and clicking on this, where you will see what is the vulnerability, how the vulnerability is identified, what is the solution, and the likes. As I talked in the beginning, we also have the Accurus feature. Accurus helps you prioritize the vulnerabilities that are part of your applications that has been onboarded behind Indusface SaaS. We look at various factors, including heat map score, where we look at how often is this API called by other application, how often is a web application called by other applications. So any microservice which is very critical to you, if there's a vulnerability found in that, then that will be highlighted over the other vulnerabilities that are found. So that's how the Accurus feature will help you prioritize the vulnerabilities. Once the vulnerabilities are identified, you can also use Swift Comply, which is essentially a feature that is with our Aptrana product, where the vulnerabilities will be patched within 72 hours. So there will be vulnerabilities that you cannot identify, that you cannot patch immediately, but there are compliance reasons or there would be business reasons for which you need to get the application out or the vulnerabilities to be patched immediately. In such cases, you can avail the Swift Comply feature, which is part of our Aptrana product. If you want that, you can just click here and our sales team will reach out to you to onboard the site in the Aptrana portal. Also, you can request at any point of time from here pen testing for the sites that has been onboarded. That won't be available as part of our advanced plan, but if you are part of the premium plan, then you can use the pen testing feature to request for pen testing and identify the business logic vulnerabilities that are there in your application.